have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? Oh no, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live.
I want to tell you something. Steve and I used to do gigs for State of Israel bonds. I had such fun with this man, I can't tell you. We were doing a gig somewhere in Florida, can't even remember where, and he came out and he did Romania. Now, Romania is a classic Yiddish hit. It's a funny song. The way Steve did it, I'll never forget. I'm going to try. I can't promise you that I will emulate Steve, because I don't think anybody could ever emulate Steve Dubov of blessed memory doing Romania the way he could only do it. So I'm trying to picture myself on the Lower East Side, but down in Florida, this is how I would dress. So here is my salute to Steve Dubov of blessed memory doing Romania. Ay, Romania, 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 Romania. Giving amor a land as isera shene. Romania, 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 glitterige Romania. Giving amor a land as isera feine. Dort zu wohnen ist gewesen ein Vergnügen. Wer das kostet, du gehst zu kriegen. Ha Mama Liegele, a Pastramele, a Karnatzele und a Gläschen Israel Wein. Hoi in Romania ist doch die Volkensorges weiß man nicht. Wein trinkt man überall, mit verwäscht mit Kastraval. Ei digge digge dam, digge 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 dam, ei digge digge dam, digge digge dam, ei digge digge dam, digge 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 dam, ei digge digge dam, digge digge dam. Oh, in Romania, life is fine. Sing and dance and drink some wine. Not a worry, not a care. Only laughter everywhere. I dig it, dum, dig it, dum. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Hoi, hoi, gewaltig wärme Schiege, lieb nur will sie Mama liegen, tanz und freilich sieht das Zelle, wer sich der Pottler-Zelle, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, 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 ei, sie samme Haie, besser kann nicht sein, oi, ach, Vergnügen ist nur rumänisch Wein. Hoi, hoi, met die Romeinen dient de wijn en lessen mama liegen. Wer so kuscht in jeden Wein en jener is me schiege. Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, zitbach, hei digge digge dam, zitbach, hei digge digge dam, zitbach, hei digge digge dam. Eis is am Haie, besser kann nicht sein. Hoi, ach, Vergnügen is nur rumänisch Wein. Now I'm feeling sick. Oh, ich geh zu Kischen, ist am Moi, wenn sie dies zu setzen. Wenn man Kischen in alte Moi, du Eis ist und zu kraxen. Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam. Eis ist am Haie, besser kann nicht sein. Ei, ja, Vergnügen ist nur rumänisch Wein. I don't know what language that is, but it's fun. Weil Moshe Chaim umgekommen, das Beschichter zurückgekommen. Moshe Chaim bayerisch schnell, statt der Peter Ketter steht und Zitbach. Hei digge digge dam, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam. Eis ist am Haie, besser kann nicht sein. Euer Vergnügen ist nur rumänisch Wein. Little faster. Hoi, op zijn poorten is je maaien, steekt de koest en kiekt naar gaaien. Ongeton in nacht te schraven, macht de kiegel dicht beschaven. Zets, hij digge digge dam, zets, hij digge digge dam, zets, hij digge digge dam, zets, hij digge digge dam. Hij is aan de gaaien, besser kan niet zijn. Hij ja, Vergnügen is nur rumänisch Wein. Hoi, 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 hoi. Hoi, 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 hoi. Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam, Zitbach, hei digge digge dam. Hei is am Haie, besser kann nicht sein. Euer Vergnügen ist nur rumänisch Wein. Hei, Romania, 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 Romania. Romania! Hi, diggy diggy dum!
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to join you this afternoon to honor the memory of Cantor Stephen Dubov. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to a Dubov concert, but Steve would always do this huge medley from a very famous Broadway Jewish musical. going to offer you an abridged version today. Steve would always start with, if I were a rich man. But I'm not going to sing that today because it's kind of weird if a woman sings it, and I know that Cantor Dan Singer is going to sing it. So I'm going to start with this. To life, l'chaim, 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 to life. Life has a way of confusing us, blessing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim, 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 to life. One day it's honey and raisin cakes, next day a stomach ache. Drink l'chaim to life. May the Lord protect and defend you. May God always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Favor us, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Is this the little girl I carried? Is this the little boy at play? I don't remember growing older. When did they? When did she get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears. Now, I don't know if this was in Steve's medley, but I wouldn't put it past him. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your books and make me a perfect match. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own. Now, I was honored to sing this next song as a duet with Cantor Dubov when he was first hired at Bethel. It was a welcome event, and we were at a home of a congregant. I think it was the Bransdorfs. Anyway, Steve would call me and say, Lori, you got to bring a scarf. You need a babushka for this duet we're going to do. He was always so dramatic and full of shtick. I loved him. And he would sing, do you love me? And I'd sing, do I what? And he sang, do you love me? It was beautiful. It gave me chills. Do I love you? For 13 years we've done this concert, told your stories, sang your songs. We've kept you alive in our hearts. If that's not love, what is? Steve, we love you, and we always will. And we pray you love us too. it doesn't change a thing. But even so, after so many years, we miss you so. God bless you, Stephen Dubov. Thank you, everybody.
When I met Steve at the very beginning of our year of cantorial school, I knew that I had some fun years ahead of me. And then I heard him sing, a voice like a lion that matched his oversized personality. Christine and Alexandra and Ariel gave me a family when mine was so far away. I made sure Steve studied. He made sure that I had fun. Now, we eventually went off to our respective full-time congregations, but whenever we got together, he continued to teach me and my own kids so many useful skills. And when we sang together, that was a slice of heaven on earth. To pay musical tribute to my friend and my brother, I've asked my son David to join me in memory of his Uncle Steve.
Cantor Senkelkeinu vistoirasecho. Sheimonen beis hamigos, Bimero veiamenu, Senkelkeinu vistoirasecho. Sheimonen beis hamigos, Bimero veiamenu. Okshanim,
I'm close to you, dear. The stars fill the sky, so in love with you am I. Even without you, my arms fold around you. You know, darling, why so in love with you am I. In love with thy night mysterious, the night that you first were there. In love with my joy delirious, when I knew that you could care. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you am I. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my love am I. Let
Dear God, you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what could have been so terrible if you had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, Yaddle-digga-daddle-digga-daddle-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yaddle-digga-daddle-digga-daddle-diddle-daddle-dum. If I were a diddle-diddle rich, yaddle-digga-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a great tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer going down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each lark quack will land like a trumpet on the air, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, yaddle-digga-daddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-bum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yaddle-digga-daddle-biddy-biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a biddy-biddy rich, yaddle-digga-diddle-diddle man, I'd see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to phone on me. They would ask me to advise them, like the great Rebbe Stephen Dubov. If you please, Reb Tevye, pardon me, Reb Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Yada bye 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 bye. And it wouldn't make one bit of difference if I answered right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall, where I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, yaddle-digga-daddle-digga-daddle-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yaddle-digga-daddle-digga-daddle-diddle-diddle-bum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you declared I shall be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? Bye, bye.
Steve and I performed together many, many times, to the point where I've memorized this song, and it never failed to kill the audience. He would say, everybody try and guess what language I'm singing in. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Everybody, raise their glasses. Remember how we laughed away the hours and think of all the great things we would do. What language was I singing in? Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. Hi, 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 la, 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 la. We live the life we choose, we fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. On de 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Le frère Jacques et le crêpe Suzette. Les Misérables et Simulated Diamond. Sacre Bleu, Romeo and Juliet. What language was I singing in there, folks? Well, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. To sing and dance forever and a day. We live the life we choose, we fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. We live the life we choose, we fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. All right, let's try one more. Ich bin ja heute so glücklich mit der Singen, die Zauberflöte und Beethoven tut. Die Fledermaus und trinken in die Hofbrau. Steve, my friend, I'm singing this for you. Everybody sing along. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. To sing and dance forever and a day. We live the life we choose, we fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. Hi, 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 la la, la 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 la, la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Hey.
This is the moment, this is the day, when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when I've done all the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day, see it sparkle and shine, when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, I'll sin forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all.
I'd like to sing a song called You Raise Me Up. The imagery in the song is about someone who has done the impossible with a person who had no power and probably no courage to scale mountains and brave the seas. Though without God's name, the lyrics are a fitting tribute to what God does and has done in many a person's life. And oh, my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
As
You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be. God bless.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful in calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. Oh, this is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage